What's going on?
All right, welcome to Wizzard Radio. I'm Andy fucking Ford, and we got a big one. Tanner, what's up? You want to tell everybody who we got? Oh, I got yours water.
He got right. Well, we got Mr. John Leone, Mr. Harold O, and of course, Mr. Sid. How we doing, guys? Thanks so much for coming on the show. Jesus Crisis and White Wizzard joining us tonight. So
Thanks for having.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Well, yeah.
What's going on, man?
How you guys been? I'm good. Harold, happy birthday. Your birthday is this week.
Yes, it was Harold's birthday. That's right.
It was Harold's birthday Monday, yes.
Yep, Monday.
I want to say everybody here except for Tanner is actually Northern Californian. We just got to get it up. Me and John are from Santa Rosa. Sid, you're from the East Bay like Harold?
Yep.
Or South Bay?
Hey, I can't really understand you. It's like robot noises.
We got you. Power through it. Power through it. Let me get real closely. Let's start with John then. Maybe he's in. John, we're gonna get.
What if I go to my? What if I use my phone instead?
You could do that, dude.
absolutely.
Yep. You want to try?
That probably work better.
Yeah.
All right. Do
Andy,
that.
what did we hear?
We opened the show up with. Okay. We opened the show up with a little bit.
Spinal Tap. Yeah. Let me try using my phone.
All right. Well, we'll continue on.
The magic of editing.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
So
Hey, look, I'm bigger too. We heard Murder in the Front Row. Speaking of that, the unmastered track from Jesus Crisis, where you're only going to hear until they're ready to put the demo out. You can't download another. I love it. It's got Bailoff at the beginning. My grandma's louder than this, dude. Ivy Paul, fucking awesome, dude. Sid, you knew Paul too, right?
No, I was actually a little bit too young, man. To be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the young guy in the band.
Kind of like Tanner. Give us one, Tanner.
Yeah. That was very good. I'll work on it throughout the interview.
Yeah, so yeah.
So Sid, how did you and Harold kind of hook up to want to start a band together?
Well, he was already in the band with Joe Cabral, and I knew Joe.
That's your drummer, right?
Hanging out. Yeah, he's a drummer, and I ran into Joe hanging out, having beers and stuff, and so I come by, check out their practices, and I heard some of the songs. I'm like, man, this is pretty good, like, yeah, we need a singer, we need someone to kind of throw. I was kind of, I guess, that missing piece, so over time I kept liking the songs. They're getting better and better, and at first I was just kind of like filling in, like for a show or something, and I would just kind of make shit up as I went, but I guess, I was good with the pronunciations and I was good with the tempo, so they liked that. I kind of knew what was coming, and they kept asking me to come back, so I did, and started actually really writing lyrics and good songs for these guys. Because I'm in another band as well that I'm really busy with, and so at first I was kind of reluctant.
What's your other band, Sid?
-6.
Okay, I've heard of them.
Yeah, we just opened up for Violence when they first came back in, so I've been pretty busy with that as well. So at first I was like, I don't know, man, I don't know if I got time. And then, but they practice once a week and I made time, and the songs are really good. Everybody's super cool dudes. So, it makes me want to keep coming back, and it's a fun band and fun time.
I just want to interject.
What's that, John?
Jesus Crisis is a great band name, I think.
Isn't it so good?
It fucking rules, man.
Yeah. It's like I catch myself saying all the time when someone says something stupid, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is a great band name.
Now, what do you bring differently to Jesus Crisis that maybe you don't to -6 or whatever?
My vocal style is a bit different. -6, I'm a little more heavier, I guess. For this band, I try to kind of clean it up more and write about cool shit, and Jesus Christ is kind of like a 70s punk thrash crossover type music, so
Mentors.
Add,
I get a little Mentors vibe sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I try to add
not as dirty,
some of that element.
but funny.
Right. So I try to add that element.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you great. Can you hear us?
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I tried my best to add the element that because at first I know Bob, the guitar player, wasn't too hip on the real heavy vocals. So, but I kind of cleaned it up, and he got used to it and really likes it a lot now. So I just try to keep. I don't know. I try to find that medium of what I think would fit, these songs for this band.
Now, for this specific demo that's coming up, were the songs already crafted beforehand? And you came in with lyrics already written, or did you specifically sit down to write lyrics for the actual tracks?
Yeah, I sat down and wrote the lyrics for these actual tracks.
That's why I
some
said
of the songs
them to you.
are already. Some of these songs were beginning of being written, and I came in and we worked on some parts, made some parts a little bit better, and kind of brought that hook in. And then me and Harold, especially for like Murder in the Front Row, we spent a lot of time on Zoom going over lyrics and really want to make this song iconic, man, because it's about an iconic time in the thrash movement, and I was too young to get to experience it, so I'm kind of going through Harold and trying to make it the best I can through his experience, with my musical knowledge as a singer. I'm like, all right, I think this is the best way we can put this together to really give it what the song deserves.
Right on.
Yeah, it's just a tribute. It's a tribute to the old days, to the old Ruthie's days and all the crazy shit that went on, basically.
Well, three of us on the screen were actually part of those old days. Harold, me, and fucking John. You were around then too.
What's that?
I said John's from Santa Rosa like me, John Leon, and he remembers the old days, obviously.
When I was just a little kid, my first show was Death Angel and Forbidden Evil at the Stone, and it was before Forbidden changed their name just to Forbidden, and they kind of blew DA off the stage that night. I was just a little kid, and I couldn't believe Russ Anderson could sing. It was like Halford fronting Megadeth. It was just insane. I couldn't watch it, and still to this day, that band back then, pound for pound, I saw everybody, Testament, Exodus, everybody. That band in their prime, pound for pound, every time they played, man, when they were just on point. I mean, they deserved to be mentioned with all those other bands from the Bay, equally, not more than most of them. They were insanely good, and I was hooked, man. I remember that first show. I remember the energy of the Stone back then, the amount of fanfare. There was just so much killer energy in the room, which just made it even so much cooler. And there'll never be anything like it, man. I've never experienced anything, later on at metal shows and stuff. And sometimes the festivals in Europe are pretty cool, but I've never experienced anything like that Bay Area scene back then. It was mad.
Yeah, it was awesome time, man. I actually used to pitch Forbidden, believe it or not.
Huh?
For about 6 months. I got him a few shows like with Suicidal and stuff, but
awesome.
Me and Craig go way back. Craig's an awesome guy.
You were their manager back then? Yes. Craig fucking rules. And the new Dress to Dead is the shit. Fucking
Yeah, Kayla.
Kayla.
I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Europe in August with him for the
right on
Bay Area Interthrational. Do you guys know about that?
Nice.
Yeah, I saw about
No, tell us, Harold.
That'll be pretty cool. It's a big show in Eindhoven, Holland. And it's Craig's band, Dress the Dead. It's the whole idea is basically all these Bay Area songs are going to be played from all the thrash classics, Testament, Old Death Angel, Violence, whatever. But it's going to be played by everybody except for the band. So like Forbidden won't be able to play their own song. Somebody else will play it. Well, they'll be there and stuff. It's going to be really cool though. Craig's been planning it for a while. So
that's an
rad. Kind of like what they did, Kill You on Command a little bit, where everybody's playing different shit, right?
What's that?
I said kind of like the Kill You on Command benefit a little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm having trouble hearing
you guys hear me?
Robot thing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Anyway, I tell you what, let's get into a track real quick. And when we come back, we'll talk about this is the brand new fucking White Wizzard right now on
Razor Radio.
1, 2, 3. All right. That was Jesus Christ is with a fine day. But we heard the brand new White Wizzard that came out last week. M30 Audio. John, you wrote this during the pandemic, and you recorded it basically during the pandemic with Ingve's former singer. What's his name again?
Mark Bowles from Trilogy.
Mark Bowles. Trilogy, and he sang for Ingve too, right?
Yeah, the Trilogy album. It's my favorite Ingve record. The one with the draft.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And I like it, considering you don't have any of the big studio. I mean, you guys just sent the tracks, what, via email, Zoom, what?
Yeah, man, we just tracked everything at home. I mean, it was home studio tracked. And to be honest, my drummer, he's got a better setup now. Track that. It was literally just, really likes in a interface. And, it was one of those things that was kind of done quickly. We originally were kind of planning on making it a demo for a future release, but we got Mark to sing on it, mixed it. We thought it's good enough to release. Everybody knows it's kind of a COVID collab. It's not a full album track. We'll probably go back in and cut the drums and bass and some of the rhythm guitars again better. And if we do a full length, if it's with Mark or whoever, we'll probably re-release it sounding better than it does now. But I think for what it is, it's a fun track. It's different. It's kind of a little bit of keyboards in there, just to have a little fun and do something kind of, I don't know, different than what we've done a little.
Right. And I mean, I'm going to be honest.
Keep the name out there too.
Sure. Well, here's where I'm going with this. I don't know what's going on in the White Wizzard camp. I can't ever keep up with it with the the singer spots kind of going in and out. So who is actually? How did with that in mind? How did you wind up wanting to kind of work with Mark on this specific track?
Well, without going into a bunch of stuff, throughout the we've been through a lot with our main singer, Wyatt. He's a wonderful singer. He's my favorite singer in the band. I absolutely love his voice, but for reasons I won't go into and within the context of what we've kind of been through, we just, we can't work with him anymore. And we're not sure what we want to do. We have the rest of the band is solid. LaRue and Will are our two guitar players. They're, as far as I'm concerned, as good of a lead guitar tandem as you'll find in the world right now. Our drummer, Jonathan, is just absolutely rock solid. Everybody's here locally. And we're searching and looking the world over for a guy that is dependable, that doesn't have drug issues, that wants to tour, that can come here and be local with us organically and really try to take the band to the next level. It's what we want, but it's hard, man. This kind of music, as you know, there's only a handful of guys that can sing this kind of shit. We're doing a band that's quite lofty, trying to, do a band Spirit of Priest and Maiden and Scorpions is like in Queensryche. I mean, that's big. There's only so many bands like that. There's only so many guys that can sing that stuff. And it's tough. And we understand, there's been, changes, and it's tough for people to kind of comprehend, but people don't know what goes on behind the scenes, man. There's a lot of shit people
right.
Eventually it'll be out there. But right now we're just trying to have a good time. And Mark Long, he's a great guy, super professional, has all, he's been doing it forever. The guy's like 62 years old, man. I mean, he's kind of like Frank
Harold.
He killed it, man. What a great I sent him a demo with the vocal melody. That's what he spewed back. The guy's insane. He's really good.
And I don't see him being a permanent member of White Wizzard. I just don't see it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. To me personally, I'm just so used to Wyatt's voice over your melodies. It's like, it's hard for me to get into something like that. So I'm just being honest here, man. But what
feelings?
Hey, that's why
if anyone thinks I don't want Wyatt Anderson on vocals in White Wizzard, they're crazy. It has nothing to do with it's other stuff that I'm not again going to go into.
Totally.
But it is what it is. We've struggled with it. LaRue and I had hours and hours long conversations, struggling and stressing over these things. So nobody feels the pain more than us. Trust me.
Cool. Okay.
I believe it. I believe it. That's why you call the track Viral Insanity, right?
There you
It's a perfect name,
fucking A.
right?
That hits on the head. Yeah, but it's a good group of guys. I mean, the four of us, we're having a great time. I mean, as you can, like, the lead work is insane as usual. And, we're excited about the future. We've got some guys we're talking to, and, we'll see how it goes, man. It's, at this point, we all just do music for the love. We're in it for the right reasons. And, I think that come what may, whatever happens. We're just going to do what we can. And there's not, you can't control something.
That's awesome.
Keep making music and try to have fun and see what happens.
It's the same four guys that played my birthday last year too, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah. You guys.
Dylan Marks.
Different singer.
That one. We actually found Jonathan literally about a month after that. He's been a fan of the band. He almost played Frost and Fire with a couple years before that, and we've been in touch with him, and he's just gotten so good. He really improved the last couple years. And Dylan's great, but he's in like 5 different bands, and we really wanted to have a guy like just as our guy. So he came down and blew us away. We went play classic White Wizzard, and the rest is history. He's been amazing. We've been really close. He's also been working with me on my solo stuff. I'm doing a solo record that I'm working on, singer-songwriter stuff. And he's just been great, man. We're all really close. We talk all the time, and we're excited for COVID to end, and we want to get out there and play like everybody.
So with that in mind or whatever, is Mark Bowles going to actually go on the road with you to do the tours that you have coming up? Is that what you're wanting, or is it more of like obviously this was a project, but I'm saying is you're going to have a singer to go on the road with that, and are you going to want to hit Europe first?
Well, I mean, we obviously solidify what's going to happen with the singer situation. We're in talks with a lot of people. We had a great experience with Mark, where he stands right now with what he can do. Look, you hit the nail on the head earlier. Mark's great, but we have to make a decision, don't we? Because there's one of two directions why it's not on vocals. We either have to find someone who's kind of young and wants to tour and wants to fight the fight, so to speak, to try to keep taking the band up levels, or we settle for where we're at and kind of just become like a festival, short tours, kind of nostalgia, just accepts the fact we're never going to go further, right? It's one of those two realities. And I think we're trying to grapple with that right now. What do we want White Wizzard to be? It's a big question, right? Because you got to have the right guy on vocals that you feel you can hit your wagon to from every aspect, and you can depend on them, and that the work is going to be worth it. This is work, man. It's investment, it's money, it's time, as you guys know. And you don't want to, throw good money after bad and get in a situation where you're just with someone that you're going to be chasing your tail with. So we're and we're heading the process.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Andy, go for it.
Well, what you're saying is really hard to do during this whole pandemic and lockdown shit too. And the other two guys have created a fucking song that pretty much sums how we all fucking feel about it. Sid, Harold.
Yeah.
Fuck the virus, right? Basically.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Harold,
let's get in here.
What can you tell us about Fuck the Virus before we play it?
Fuck the virus.
Did you hear that? Sid, did you hear that? David.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into
I'm waiting for Harold to chime in here. Does it keep cutting out?
I think I'm
Harold,
good
he
now.
asked you what do you think about the
great.
song.
Oh, so fuck the virus. It's our
Tell us about Fuck the Virus. Yes.
we can say fuck, right?
Yeah.
We just did.
Yes, you can say whatever you want, dude.
Anyway, we've had the song.
You just did.
And we recorded it at Tom Gear's studio, the bass player for Blind Illusion. his Subterranean Dog Funk Studios in Oakland, and he did all the mixing and
The
stuff.
guy that took your job.
Killer recording, great recording. And then once we finished that, then I got a hold of Alex, my old buddy Alex from Testament, and then I sent him the files, and then he added the solo on there and added these sick harmonies and some ripping stuff on there. So I think it came out awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, the idea to use him as a cardboard cutout in the video,
Is that great?
that's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, we thought it'd be a good time to come up with that song with everything that's going on, and we started doing the melody, and then the fuck the virus kind of just came out like, dude, that's got to be the hook of the song, and let's just use that a bunch of times and kind of talk about the whole situation, and then Alex coming in playing the solo was just fucking awesome, and the song really came out pretty cool. It's a fun, cool, upbeat song, kind of straight to the point, and trying to. I think everybody can kind of relate to shit that's said in the song, right now.
Oh, everyone can.
Yeah.
So without further ado, Tanner, this is Jesus Christ with Fuck the Virus on
Razor Radio.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that was Storm the Shores from White Wizzard right there. Before that, we heard Jesus Christ with Fuck the Virus. John, the last stuff that White Wizzard's done, Storm the Shores is probably my favorite fucking track. From Infernal Overkill, your album you did, what, 3 years ago?
Infernal Overdrive, but
Infernal Overdrive. Infernal Overdrive. That's Destruction. I'm sorry.
that's Destruction.
Yeah. Oh, trash head. What do you expect?
Infernal
But
Overkill? Isn't that Destruction?
Yeah,
Infernal, yeah. Yes.
early Destruction.
It was Infernal Overdrive is what I meant to say. That was White Wizzard's last album that came out on N30 Audio. What was that, 3 years ago now?
January of 2018. So yeah.
Fuck.
And
Is it me or is time going by quick? But
Yeah.
By the way, I
Quick.
just got a message from Mark Biederman who said he sang backup vocals on Fuck the Virus.
Oh, there you go. Hey, John, but you're also still working with M Theory, correct?
Yes.
You're still working with Marco, so that's cool that you still have that support system behind you. It's really important, especially in today's day and age that everybody's at the house and not doing shit. So you need that support to still kind of get your stuff out there. Now more than ever.
It's good, and we, luckily we still have a pretty solid foundation in place. It's always good to have some people in your corner, and we'll just kind of see how it all goes.
Absolutely. Andy, go for it.
You guys got any plans to play live yet? Either one of you?
Yeah,
You
once
start
it
rolling with-
starts opening back up, once
Live.
venues start opening back up and they take off, everybody's ready to play live, man. I know we all are, but some of these clubs are going to have so many stipulations at first, no mosh pitting. Everybody's got to wear masks. It's like, fuck, that fucking sucks, like. Who wants to play a show with a bunch of people just standing around with their fucking arms crossed, or whatever. I mean, I don't know.
That's what happened to the Bay Area metal scene for a while.
I was just going to say that.
That's what.
I'm going to play Toots Tavern, hopefully, with probably some shows with Blind Illusion since we get along so good with them, Have you guys heard the new Blind Illusion stuff?
Oh yeah.
I have, yes. Oh yeah. Mark's been on the show about three times. He just hit me up about watching this and told me he sang backup vocals on Fuck the Virus.
Oh, that's right, he
Just get
did.
his name out there.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I love Mark. Man, I've known him since I was 15 years old.
That's awesome. And Tom Gears, I can't roar enough about Tom Gears, the bass player guy. He kind of took my place.
Even though he took it. Yeah.
Weird situation. But he took over for me when I couldn't do Blind Illusion European dates with because I had to go with DRI, and it's worked out great, man. I mean,
Like
that
a
way he
glove.
just kind of took my
Now-
spot and stabbed me in the back. But no, we won't get into that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Tom's the one that recorded all our songs, and he's great to work with. He's easy, kickback, chill dude, and man, it's awesome. So
Now where can people
I'm also-
where can people find the tracks themselves when it's released?
Well-
Is it going to be physical only? Is it going to be on all the streaming platforms? Where can people find anything Jesus Crisis?
We're still working on that part. We're gonna get some merch stuff, the stickers and T-shirts and stuff. But yeah, we got stuff ready to go. Joe Cabral, our drummer, he handles a lot of that stuff. He's kind of like the undisputed leader, so to speak. And I guess he woke up or something. Maybe he's coming on now.
Cut me off.
He fell asleep too, or something. Must be something.
Yeah, I think once all the songs are completely finished and polished off, we'll
hey, Tanner cut me off.
And all that. So
I didn't get to mention Andy Gallion jamming with Blind Illusion too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Andy took Eric.
Fucking amazing.
Andy's a great friend, man. I've known him since he was 12 years old. Since Death Angel days.
I met him at his 13th birthday party at Ruthie's.
Nice.
Absolutely.
It was like March 23rd, 1984. Death Angel Possessed in Hyrax at Ruthie's. That's when I met Andy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. I saw him with his Kiss band about a year and a half ago, and he was dressed up like Peter Criss. He had the full makeup on. I didn't even recognize him. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I had no idea it was Andy.
Till he got on the drums.
A great guy. If I could mention too, George Anderson is the guy that made our video for us.
Yeah.
George is awesome.
Absolutely.
He was in a From Hell. You guys heard of that?
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a singer from Hell.
Yeah,
he was in the band called Down Factor back in like early 2000s.
Yeah, he's old school Bay Area.
Yeah, big time.
Absolutely.
Was he in a King Diamond tribute band too for a while?
I thought he did King Diamond tribute.
Was he in Hail Satan?
Something Grandma, right? Something Grandma or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Hail Satan. That's the Merciful Fate tribute band. Never mind.
Yeah, George awesome. He lives about 2 miles from my house here, which is great. I could walk home drunk if I wanted to. I didn't even know until
nice.
We did the pretty amazing. Small world.
That fucking rules. Since we got all Northern California people here, I don't know where Johnny went. I wanted to ask you guys what you guys think about my theory that all the great thrash bands from the early days have now become supergroups.
Well, like what supergroup? Like who?
All the bands. Testament, they're a supergroup now. Death Angel, supergroup.
Yeah, they got the best rhythm section, period, now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, Testament or Death Angel. They've both got good ones.
Yeah.
Violence has now got Bobby from Overkill and fucking Christian from Fear Factory in the band. That kind of makes them a supergroup now.
Yeah, I was just hanging out with them last Thursday, actually. So, yeah, that was cool.
Blind Illusion's got Andy Gallion and fucking Doug Piercy in it now. They're a supergroup.
I can't understand shit.
And and it's showing too, because like Testament's last album was just fucking badass, and you could see the when they add certain people to the band, like Gene Hoglan. I think once Gene joined Testament, he really brought them to a whole nother level. And Alex Skolnick came back, and man, these bands are tearing it up.
Gordio's playing bass, dude.
Best thrash bass player.
Fucking amazing bass player.
Yeah.
No shit.
Ever, dude.
I saw them headline at the fucking Maryland Death Fest in 2016, and it was all these death metal bands and grindcore and all that. And Testament came out on their headline set and opened with Over the Wall with that lineup and just blew fucking doors and laid people to waste. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Gene Hoglan's amazing. Nicest guy ever, too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's done by you, John.
Thrash, right? There's no lineup stronger than
Pickles, right?
none.
Gene is the real life Pickles from Death Squad.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Little known facts.
Except he eats way healthier now.
Absolutely.
Monster, man. I've known him since
You're doing it again. Motherfucker.
Everybody's having issues today. Dude, so let's get into all the links or whatever.
I think it's the heat. Hold on. Oh yeah. We have heard all the shit. We played Jesus Crisis. We played. All right, and we're gonna go out on a good tune check. John, how can people get that if they want to hear the new track or get any of the past White Wizzard stuff?
Well, I mean, obviously, M Theory Audio's website is a great place for the record label for Infernal Overdrive, our last record in this latest track. Other than that, YouTube is kind of the place most people seem to go to watch our stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, just, obviously, Viral Insanity, just type it in at YouTube. That's or go to our Facebook /White Wizzard 2Zs, and that'll pretty much take you where you go.
Absolutely.
Right on. Sid, you want to take this? How can people, or Harold?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we started a YouTube page as well. So you can see Fuck the Virus on our YouTube page. We're on our Facebook page is getting pretty loaded with some content, stuff like that as well. So, yeah, man, pretty much, the easy platforms. I think we got an Instagram page going also. So, yeah, we're going to be on all that stuff, man.
Right on.
All that shit, tough guy.
All that shit.
Oh, that shit. Harold, real quick, I know you can't hear me that well. Tell us how proud you are about having those billboards for Murder in the Front Row in the Bay Area and everybody getting together and all that shit. I saw Biederman fucking climbing the sign and shit.
Are you asking me? I have trouble having to understand you.
Well, I'm asking you about how proud you were to have those billboards up. Maybe you can hear what you better ask him, Tanner.
He's asking about the billboards for Murder in the Front Row.
Yes.
How proud were you?
The billboards. Yeah, those were amazing. Adam Dubin, the director, put those up on San Pablo Avenue. And we had a couple months ago, we had an impromptu gathering, totally against the law. Ricky Knowles was Ricky Knowles, actually. If the people want to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just had a meeting at the billboard, and about 150 people showed up. It was awesome.
That's fucking rad. It's like an old flash mob.
Yeah, Biederman climbed the billboard too. It was hilarious.
Yeah, he told us about a month ago on the show about almost falling. Yeah, nuts. I just wanted to touch on that real quick before we got out of here. You can get Murder in the Front Row on Amazon Prime, and you can get the book from Bazillion Points. Yeah, what printing are you up to on the book?
I'm having trouble hearing.
What printing are you up to on that edition? What edition is it in? The third edition of that book now? Fourth?
Fifth?
Yeah, we fourth printing, and it's sold over 50 copies.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah,
so,
it's done really well.
There you go. So,
and you wouldn't have the movie if it wasn't for that book.
It's true.
All right. Sorry about I think it might be the heat in California. It's fucking with our internet. Because God, we had Chris on last week, sounded great, and Craig Lucicero the week before that. I don't know why everybody's jumping. Sure. But I think we got enough to create an interview, Tanner, for the show.
Absolutely, of course.
You guys got anything you want to add before I get into this last track?
Just thanks for having us, man. I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, normally we do this shit live from Grill 'Em All, the great hamburger joint down here. But this fucking pandemic sucks. And to quote Jesus Christ, fuck the virus.
Yeah.
That's right.
But, so you guys my player toy real quick?
Yes. It's fucking rad.
Yeah, it's a big metal eagle I finally got. I got the Holy Grail of Slayer collectibles. Here's the faceplate.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
fucking sick. That's fucking rad.
There you go. The Slayer Metal Eagle Edition.
I want to add this real quick. The world was just fine. The world was just fine until Slayer retired. None of this shit. It was fine until Slayer retired. Slayer retires, the whole world goes to shit.
And check this out. This is the cool part. Look at this.
I'm watching.
This attaches to the front tank.
I can hear that better than I can hear him.
I can't fucking do it. You get the idea.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta get to my barbecue.
Totally.
Go barbecue. We're gonna end it right here, guys. With when John came over to our studio for the last White Wizzard, he drove this motherfucker. It was a high-speed GTO from White Wizzard on
Razor Radio.